Welcome to the 11 o'clock show. Tonight is the last episode.
Of the season.
Of the season, yes. So, to recap, what all have we done this year? I don't even have my phone on me to look. Darn, there it is. So, I think overall we did, 5-6 episodes?
Maybe.
Yeah. About 5 or 6. It's been a pretty calm season overall. And thank you to the 21 viewers we have out there, 6 followers. It's been a slow year, but this is a growing year too.
I think we should impose tariffs.
We should not impose. Why?
Prevent people like you from starting podcasts.
Dang, that's...
Unlike podcast equipment, because not this one specific, but there's some pretty bad ones. And this is a pretty good bad one,
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay then.
Who said that?
That was very much you.
No.
Alright, so yeah, as Harrison was saying, we did post 6 episodes this season. The 6th one, an unofficial, including one being our Christmas special, which hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It may become a yearly thing, depending on how tight the bonds of friendship stay.
We're in the past.
What?
We're in the past.
What do you mean?
I hope this new year is really great.
For real.
Even though it might not be the new year, but that's for you to decide.
What do you mean? It is the new year.
That's for the viewer to decide.
Okay.
Time flows differently at the 11 o'clock show. And maybe it's 12 o'clock. Maybe it's 11 o'clock anywhere. Maybe it's New Year now.
That's kind of how the world clock works.
Maybe
it's December 14th somewhere else.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's almost like we have recording schedule dates. No, that's not the case. This was recorded on New Year's Eve. We swear.
I believe that.
We swear. Anyways, though, guys, to recap the year, we made a lot of progress. I made a lot of progress as well. I discovered what doesn't work, what kind of works. And overall, not necessarily that there's been a lot of comments, but there's been a lot of stuff that has helped me along the ride as far as experience goes. For one, we learned that you cannot record on Soundtrap conference calls with a janky headphone setup.
Oh, those headphones.
Did we do 2 episodes that way? I think we did 2 and then we scrapped 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. Did I ever send that to you?
No.
I should still have it somewhere. It's a horrible episode. I'll tell you what.
Things happen.
We actually can't post that. You said some pretty interesting things. But yeah, this has been overall a good year, at least for me. Wouldn't you say the same?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Other than that, there's not really too much to touch up on. I will say the skills that I've had, at least using Soundtrap, it's been a little bit better. I understand how effects work a little bit more, and I figured out, hey, I can add music tracks to make it a little bit more interesting.
I wonder who told you that.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Oh, it was you. So, hopefully you've been enjoying the complimentary free jazz in the background.
You gotta credit them though.
There was a
have to.
promotional. Okay, this is gonna take me a second because I don't have the download files on me.
Don't worry about it. Just credit them later.
We'll credit them later. That is exactly what we will do. Anyways, though, I just want to say thank you to the viewers that have kind of kept me going throughout it. Not necessarily that there hasn't been that constant push, but for the people that have viewed, I am very thankful for that. You have helped me grow in my experience as far as recording goes, and as far as mixing goes, which hopefully will be turned into music at some point and not just a janky podcast. Yeah, true. He has a mixing guy. He is the mixing guy.
He is the mixing guy.
He is the mixing guy. Oh yeah, I forgot. He is going to Nashville for mixing. Yeah.
No.
He's not
back. No.
Oh, he's going for music production, right?
Going? No, he's back.
Oh, is he
If it's
done?
New Year's? If it's New Year's, no.
My bet. Well, he's actively
Okay.
doing it, right?
He's actively at this moment.
So he's not graduated from it yet.
No, it's a 6-month program.
Really?
Yeah.
So he'll be done in July.
No, dude, he'll be done like this month.
Dang.
He's gonna be done by Christmas.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But it's for mixing, right?
Yeah, it's
Ah,
for production
okay.
and all, but not like making the music. It's for like the behind the scenes stuff, like mixing it, recording it.
Yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't get to see, which
It's really boring, actually.
yeah, there's not much. The first couple of episodes, they weren't really eye-catching, it's because they were recorded while on the microphone of a headset, and I was using a Shure mic.
$10 mic.
And then there was also Roblox in the background.
Oh no.
So hopefully next season I'll get into a little bit more of the nitty gritty stuff you can expect from us next season. But that's not for today. Today's celebrating the fact that we've made it to the end of this year. A lot of people haven't, but that's okay. Not really. It is? Yes? No? It is. What are you doing? But anyways, for everybody that's celebrating, remember that there's also people that aren't celebrating. So just throw an arm around somebody. Help them into the new year. It's not always comfortable. It's not always easy. This year, for me at least, has been a crap ton of changes, a crap ton of new environments. I've been out of my comfort zone practically the entire second half of this year. After I graduated, I worked for a bit, then I was put into a new school, new environments every day. It was a train wreck at first. I didn't know what to do. I felt horrible, lonely, but eventually things got better. So hopefully, if you find people out there that just need an arm around their shoulder, just help them out. Going into the new year can be rough. Sometimes we're going in with everything we want and more, and sometimes we're going in with things that we do want. So just keep that in mind as we're going into this new year. As well, second point to be made, experiences from our past year. What would you say your experience of this past year was?
Interesting.
So, essentially, at least this past year for me, I mean, December 1st, January 1st, very beginning of the year, you know, we always make resolutions. Mine, as usual, maybe lasted all of January, some of February, and then gone. As well, we started a very interesting indoor drumline season.
No.
And I think there were actually several fond memories from that. Specifically, my face expressions in a lot of videos. The timpani shaker part sounding better than bass drums.
Yeah.
That was pretty
I
funny.
wonder why they called it the bass feature.
That was a shaker feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
The basses were okay at that part.
I think the most memorable part about that indoor season though was we went to Indianapolis.
No, not Indy.
Was it not?
Yeah, and you killed me.
That wasn't the memorable part. The memorable
That was the memorable part for me.
Oh.
You know why? Because I was in pain the whole time.
I apologize. There's this
That
little
was totally my fault.
There's this little thing called upsies where your friends pick you
No,
up.
this is corking into that.
No, it's called upsies.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, though, that wasn't the memorable part for me. The memorable part for me was getting out of the hotel 2 times in one night because for some reason the fire alarm was faulty.
It was like 3 times.
Was it 3?
It could have been 2, but I think it was.
It was either 2 or 3 times. And then second thing, you know that free complimentary shampoo and whatnot? Like
Did you take it?
No, I didn't take it because it was bolted in.
Oh, that's right. It was.
But I saw they had this huge bottle of Dove conditioner.
What did you do?
And I told Travis I was gonna put all of it in my hair. Because we found out that night that we were in finals that we were going to
Was that like a bet you made with
Flagon. No, it wasn't a bet. I was just like, I gotta look my best if I'm gonna be playing at finals. I gotta get the softest hair I can. So I pumped all the Dove conditioner into my hair that night. I'll tell you what, that
sounds like it wouldn't do anything.
Nah, it was the softest hair I ever felt, and it was my own hair.
It was probably terrible for your hair.
Oh, it probably was in the aftermath, but I was living in the moment, and it felt soft, dude. Like, it felt soft for 2 days.
You.
Other than that, fast forwarding later in the year. Let's see, where are we at? That was April, I think. I gotta jog my brain a little bit.
Put down the cup.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it. It actually snowed pretty bad this past January here.
Yeah.
I guess another memorable part.
I hope it happens again. Just like.
This ain't gonna be a bad winter. This is gonna be.
I'm not gonna get into it.
It's gonna be the best winter ever. It's not gonna get bad.
I won't mention my goat's name.
There's not gonna be any snow this year or next year.
I hope there's snow like there was this year, maybe even more.
I'm trying to jinx it so it absolutely downpours.
Notice how I said I hope.
And
Winch.
anyways, me and some friends, unfortunately you weren't able to make it.
No, you were going to come up my driveway, and then I think you got there, and then like it was totally snowed in, and you couldn't even get up it.
It might have been. But we put a plastic table in the backyard, and it was pretty deep snow where I was. And we started using these plastic tables as ramps for our sled. That was probably the most fun I've ever had sledding. I wrote a drumline cadence piece. Was it successful? Some might say yes, some might say no. It was called Hacking Out. Maybe a couple people have heard of it.
We did not play it once.
We did not.
You know, probably because it just didn't fit. I'm sure he really enjoyed it, but like it just wouldn't fit.
Yeah, my tenor part and bass part were a little too complicated.
I hate writing.
Writing music sucks.
Oh, have I showed you any of the stuff I've written?
Yeah, you've shared at least clips, like audio clips.
What do you mean?
Like you shared me your marimba piece thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I've made more. I'll show you it later.
Okay. Anyways, later in April, getting back to present time, prom, that was the thing.
Okay, Piranha.
No, just prom. Just prom. Not,
Why not?
not shush.
I love
Shush.
I hate that movie.
Yes. Okay. Anyways, during prom, it turns out bowling in a tuxedo or suit is a really fun activity to do. So if you find the dance boring, go bowl in a suit and dresses with your friends.
What you should do is you should watch The Big Lebowski, because that movie is amazing.
I have
That movie has bowling in it. It's actually crucial to the plot.
And fun fact, I saw my first orchestra in April too. That was actually amazing. It was
Nice.
It was the Knoxville Symphony Orchestra.
You know, I'm thinking about doing that honor credit thing for band.
It's fun.
I already have multiple pieces that I could draw from.
Better just submit the piece that you've already written.
That's what I said.
Well, you said draw from, which
Draw from, that means take.
my bad. And the first time ever seeing the Northern Lights was in May.
That was so neat.
It
I
was.
couldn't see it.
But you couldn't?
Nope.
It was pretty good here. Like, look at that.
Yeah, it wouldn't work on my phone.
Yeah, that sucks. Also in May, I graduated. That was a huge change for me. And then I decided to get myself a graduation present. Got me an Undertaking, built Bar-A-Dur, the Lego set.
I don't believe it.
What do you mean? You've seen it?
I don't believe you.
Okay. Then we went to the beach with some friends.
Oh no.
That was a
Oh no.
interesting trip.
I got sunburnt so bad on my shoulders. I still feel it today.
Yeah, Harrison got burnt pretty bad.
I think I'm gonna have skin cancer there, actually.
Yeah, you might want to get it checked out when you're older.
No. I should probably get it
No.
checked out now. Have you seen it?
No,
It's bad. It's really bad. It itches sometimes.
skin does that.
Okay, yeah, but like right there.
Okay. We also happened to do wait, when we did the breakout game,
Oh no.
did you have blisters in too?
Yeah, I have blisters like the whole trip.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because we went to the beach like pretty early, I think.
I still quote Hunter on what he said in the escape room. Did you know that?
No.
Where he smelled me and he went, "You smell really good."
But yes, strongly recommend the breakout near,
I don't.
what is it? Orange Beach. We had a great time there.
I was in pain the whole time.
One of my friends, even though exclusively it said do not open the slot machine, they opened the slot machine and the siren went off, and we were in there for maybe 5 minutes with it off? Or going off at least?
I don't know.
We were in there a good bit with it going
We
off.
really did escape with only 1 second remaining.
Yeah.
That's a lie. They came in and we ran out of time, and then they were just like, "Yeah, we'll let you finish it."
And then in July, we found out a pretty interesting information about the band director writing a certain piece for a video game.
Public information.
Is it public information?
Yes.
I guess, yeah, because anybody can see it now. Yeah, our band director wrote a piece for College Football 25. That was quite cool. Drumline specifically. In August, I then took another undertaking of another set, which just so happened to be the Lego Titanic. That was an interesting set as well. It's
Did you
October.
actually get that?
What, the Titanic?
I haven't seen it.
You're kidding.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure you haven't seen this.
Oh, I have seen that. Yes.
Yeah, what the flip?
This is the new one, right?
What's that? Oh, that? Yeah, that's the Endurance.
Kind of a mid shit.
You suck. Anyways, August was, towards the end, it was very interesting. I wouldn't say the closest thing to me passed away, but kind of the closest thing to me passed away. My dog passed away in August, so that was a sucky experience, but powered through that. Then the rest of the year, September, October we went up to the mountains with Travis and Harrison and I.
That was the night that we recorded the one with the interview.
Oh yeah, we did record a podcast that
yeah.
night too. Yeah.
Did that one ever get released?
Yeah, that one they both got
Do
released.
you think I keep up with the?
What?
Do you think I keep up with the podcast outside of recording?
No. I don't think anybody does. I even did a poll. Is anybody actually listening? And nobody responded.
On what? What did you do the poll?
On Snapchat. Or not Snapchat, oh frick. Spotify.
There were Spotify polls?
Yeah, polls on Spotify is a thing.
What?
Yeah. I didn't realize that until I saw it, but
I
you can
think
create
that's
polls.
why no one responded, because they didn't know it was a thing.
Anyways, in October as well, we got a new dog. I think. No, we got one new dog in October, then we got one new dog in November. Saw several bands this year as far as in concert, not freaking marching band.
Oh, marching band is so lame.
Marching band's pretty fun. I miss it.
I mean, it's cool, but like, I won't be missing it after I graduate.
I mean, it'll be a fond memory.
I'm in my 11th year, so
Yeah.
year after the next. Or next year, or after next year, I will not be missing marching band.
Yeah.
Will I miss the memories? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, memories, yes.
Will I miss actually doing
The
it
being out in the heat part and
and doing all of it? I hate
horrible.
it.
Yeah, the practice side of things is what you don't.
I tried to actually like make myself enjoy the practices, but I mean with the heat at times it's just really difficult too.
I think overall, yeah, marching band compared to indoor drumline. Indoor drumline's the bomb. Marching band, it's still fun, but I think the heat factor of it just puts a damper on it. But it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
It is not bedtime.
It might be bedtime.
It's the 11 o'clock show for a
It might
reason.
be 1 o'clock in the morning.
It is not, is it?
It might be.
Oh dang, it's 1:12 in the morning. No, this is the 11 o'clock show, guys.
Time works differently.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, what were you saying?
About what? Oh, so anyways, though, as December has approached, another Christmas has gone by.
Not yet.
Not for us yet, but for you it has.
Yeah,
for,
time works different.
for you it has. So, from a lot of stuff that's happened throughout this season, I just want to say thank you for sticking with us, if you have. If not, well, hopefully you find this last episode.
Last of the season.
Last episode for this season. The end of season 1.
My mom almost found out what this one was called. The podcast. I did not tell her. I was like, "You're not getting it from me."
But anyways, essentially just thank you for coming in, if you have. I know these episodes aren't exactly the most enjoyable per se. I know the scheduling of releasing episodes hasn't been the most consistent per se.
Yeah.
But I can promise you this. Not promise. Promises are made to be broken.
No, not true.
Fine, whatever. I
Such a
can.
pessimistic phrase. I hate it.
What's that? Promises are meant to be broken?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair, I guess.
It's kind of like the opposite of rules are made to be broken, where that one instigates like rebellion and going against the normal.
Yeah.
Whereas promises were meant to be broken gives you this sense of like, you know, just like I hate you and I don't want to listen to you.
Yeah. Is that you on the couch or someone in the hallway? I think that's you.
That scared me a little bit.
Okay. Anyways, I can't promise to you because it might not happen, but what I am hoping to give you guys next year is more planned out stuff to make it more coherent.
No.
I know that might fall apart quickly, but I'm hoping that if we plan it right, it can happen right. So, without being a dictator about it and making them not fun per se. But yeah, to go along with that, it's time to talk about goals for next year. Because as this year has gone by, oh shoot, flipped my throat. Ow. As this year has gone by, a lot of things have fallen apart or been put together. But as we look towards next year, we need to find new ways to handle it, to deal with things. Do I?
You could always just shoot up heroin. That's a great solution.
Suit up heroin?
Shoot up heroin.
Whoa! Whoa, we don't endorse that.
I don't. I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Okay. Anyways,
Don't do
though.
heroin. It's actually like horrible for you and will kill you.
No, really.
Yeah, but some people don't know that and think it's just fun.
That
And
is fair.
so when they start getting addicted to something,
That is
they'll
fair.
be like, "Oh, it was the 11 o'clock show," and then the cops are gonna be like, "The what?"
We don't endorse it. We don't support it. Say no to drugs, kids. Anyways, though, the goals for this podcast, as I said, will be communicated at a later time. You can either look at our social media page or I'll post it somewhere in a little voice memo on Spotify as a little trailer for next season. You can expect several more episodes than what we did this year. This year's been hectic as far as planning goes, as far as getting a hold of schedules and just constant content creating. But through that, we've had a couple episodes shine through, and that was because a little more effort was put into them. And that's why a lot of episodes got scrapped this season, whether it was just episodes in the work or episodes we tried to record and just didn't work out. So, apologies on that end, but you can expect more out of it next year. With that being said, I think we have one more point, unless you have anything to add about your stuff next year.
Nope.
No?
No.
So, with that being said, one last thing to add about resolutions. Don't always feel the need that you have to make a resolution every New Year's. Resolutions can be made any time of the day, or any time of the week, any time of the month. You get the gist. It doesn't have to be once a year that you get to reevaluate your situation and get to make new guidelines for yourself. Not that they even are guidelines, they're just ways that you can better help you. So if it's losing that weight, or gaining muscle, or reconnecting with friends, don't just make it a half-done effort. If stuff stops to work, reevaluate yourself and make up a resolution to solve that problem. Because it's not always going to be easy to keep going with the flow of things, but there are ways to make it better. So, for real, as this year progresses, just continue to resolve. As far as this show goes, there have been doubts on whether or not I should continue it. And those doubts are mainly from me. They're not from anyone else. A lot of my friends, and I've even found other people, like at school now, college, to say, that want to be involved with this. And it truly does take a bigger team than just myself to do this. So that's why, as well, going a little bit deeper, why a lot of stuff has been pushed back, delayed, or just no content being pushed out. So sincerely, I thank you all for sticking with us, if you have. I know that's been said quite a bit, but I mean it. This has been one heck of a hodgepodge season. And I think you can start to raise your expectations a little bit higher next season, because there's a lot of stuff we want to do next season. Specifically me, and not my hopeful team that I'm trying to put together. But yeah, you can look forward to a lot of stuff happening next season. The social media page will be a lot more active. As I said, we're only on Instagram. No plans of going to Twitter or anything else. So it's just the 11 o'clock show on Instagram. If you want to follow, put a follow in. That's the quickest way. We can do updates, but we can do voice updates too over Spotify and do them like quote unquote special episodes, or we can do them as something else. So, but it's the quickest way. Again, I think I can say this because it's my podcast. As we move into this next season, I plan on re-uploading season 1 in some way, shape, or form to other streaming services. So if Spotify may not be your favorite streaming service, or if we choose to branch out, like YouTube Music, Apple Music, Amazon Music, or is it iTunes, or is it, I think it's one of the two. Point is, we're gonna try to branch out so you can listen on whatever service works for you. For me, it's YouTube Music is easier to navigate. That's why I like it. For others, it's Spotify. For others, it's iTunes, Apple Music, whatever it's called, or Amazon Music. I've hardly met anyone that uses Amazon Music, but it's a thing, so somebody does. As well, for people that don't have any of those and just use it off YouTube, you can hopefully see us on YouTube, just like the standalone app, not YouTube Music, maybe sometime next year. So all of this will be re-uploaded, and then hopefully, as time goes on, everything will start to be uploaded around the same time. There may be little hiccups here and there as far as releasing on time to every platform, but I can assume that a lot of you guys aren't going to listen right when we release. So that's a lot of technicality stuff. I wanted to do a little bit of a separate voice memo episode to discuss this, but might as well put it on the tail end. As for me, there's a lot of changes I want to happen personally this year for me, and I hope you do too. But as I said, take time to reevaluate yourself. Take time to have the pride, or be humble enough to understand where you've gone wrong, and be okay to ask for help. It's not always easy to understand what you're trying to do. Heck, it's kind of hard to understand what you want to do specifically sometimes. So sincerely, again, I was going to wrap up earlier, but I just had a bunch of information to throw. Happy New Year's to everybody. And sincerely, from all of us at the 11 o'clock show, whether we work in front of the microphone, whether we work behind the screen, writing key points, doing the research behind the episodes, or whether we edit the mix, manage social media, whatever it is we do, whether it's just sitting around a round table generating ideas so maybe you can enjoy it better. Thank you from all those people that help contribute to the show. I know I say I'm a one-man crew a lot of times as far as making stuff goes, but I will say I have had help from fellow friends throughout it that will be nameless because I wasn't exactly given permission to say their names, so they'll remain nameless. But yes, thanks to all my friends out there that have helped inspire me to do this, that have allowed life events to happen that I can recite later on to maybe reach some people out there. So one last time, Happy New Year's, and everybody have a absolutely freaking wonderful year. Do the best that you can do. Don't let anybody else raise your expectations or lower your expectations. You set your own bar. And you gotta reevaluate it sometimes. So be kind, do your due diligence, and Happy New Year's. Oh, I forgot one last thing. Season 2, definitely happening. And you can expect us to come out again. Let me see if I can find the date. I'm sorry, it's not on the top of my head. You can expect us out again coming October. Let's just go ahead and say the 11th. So See you then. Until then, have a wonderful day.